Welcome to the wire. Welcome to the We Out Here MMA show. I'm choking. Oh my god, my throat. I need water. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the We Out Here MMA not podcast, but show. I almost died because my tonsil flew in the back and fluttered. It fluttered in the back of my throat. I don't know why it did that. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Guys, we have another show today. Isn't that exciting? What's exciting? Is that, you're what?
I'm excited.
Is this a new character?
Yeah, it's a new character.
I'm excited.
What if they just like John Attic was like, and now no from our sponsor. That was Modelo.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for Modelo. Everyone, welcome to the We Out Here MMA show. We're going to talk the fight recap, no cap for the Edgar Munoz fight. We got some more news we're going to talk about, and also the quick picks for this week's fight, which is Smith versus Rakic. Is it Rakic?
Think so.
Rakic?
I'm pretty
He's
sure.
Austrian.
Alexander Rakic. I believe it's Rakic.
But yeah, be more Austrian, you know?
Rakic.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Couple things right off the bat. We do some housekeeping right now, just about for the show. Alex, you have a different background, and for the audience, they probably think, oh, he put a fake background. Please hit the bed. Let everyone know this is a real room. Oh, he's wearing shorts?
Wow.
Damn. It's
Hey,
like,
super rare shorts. You know, the rare shorts that we give away.
The new ones? Yeah, I'm wearing shorts too.
Ooh. Alex, what's with the new digs?
I'm house sitting for one of my friends, so I get to stay at a nice house all by myself. AC on, Tempur-Pedic bed.
Wow.
Good food.
I've never seen anyone with a bed without blankets. That's interesting.
No, that's the blanket.
And Nick,
It's tucked in.
You do that? You make your own bed like that? Like a hotel?
Yeah, bro.
Wow. And good for you, man. That takes discipline and courage.
I mean, it definitely wasn't the housekeepers that were here for 6 hours. It was me. But
Oh, he's rolling! How do we all roll? How do we all roll back?
I don't have any space.
Wait. Everyone come close. I want to try this. All right, we're going to have my our editor, my sister, and I'm an explosion. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's as far as I can go. It's not very far.
Cool. That was a waste of our 40 minutes on this Zoom. Nick, you're missing something very important that a lot of fans of this show have been talking about. Like, there's actually fan clubs for the snake plant.
Yeah, I've seen the forums.
But where does snake plant at, though? Now it's just a boring-ass wall, and I asked you to make it look better for the show.
I had to take it out because the plant was dying because it gets so hot in my room. So it's in the living room. We're getting some sun and some water, and it'll be back in no time.
AKA, he forgot to water it. If it's in the living room, Tiff won't forget to water it, so it's in the living room.
AKA, why is it when every time Nick talks, it just sounds like he's making up a lie? The snake plant was it's over there, and
everything I say is made up. Nothing is true at all.
But you know what is true? You know what is true is that the fight happened this past Saturday. The fight recap, no cap, Edgar versus Munoz. Frankie Edgar made his comeback, everybody. I believe Nick and was it just Nick? I believe it was just Nick.
Why am I blurry, bud? Like,
dude,
what's going
on, man?
There we go. All right. Sorry, my bad.
Dang, man, this is the fight recap, no cap. I think Nick picked Frankie, and I think me and Alex picked Pedro.
I think Alex picked Frankie. He picked Frankie.
Did you pick Frankie?
I picked Frankie, bro.
Oh,
this guy don't even listen to our own podcast. I mean, show this guy.
Yeah.
Racist Cam.
Oh, no. I'm going to earn my racist Cam.
I
don't need it to be given to me, okay? I'll earn my racist Cam. Thank you very much.
I said Frankie by decision, 100%.
So I would say, I don't know, I guess there's controversy. Nick put it in the notes, so we'll say controversy. But it was a pretty close fight.
Cut that out, Gabby.
I think everyone was saying it was a pretty close fight. I believe it was scored 3-2 for Frankie Edgar. Some people said it could have gone for Munoz that way. I really think it comes down to the way you looked at the fight. Frankie, by being active and constantly jamming the head, pop, 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 sure, 3-2, you can give it that way. Pedro Munoz definitely, for me, had more of the MMA scoring sheet down with putting a lot of damage to the leg kick, which I think if you are a judge that is familiar with MMA, that's the leg kicks are the same as like some really stiff jabs and crosses. And then second, he controlled the ring the whole time. So I don't know, it's a toss-up. I thought it was Frankie. You guys actually thought it was Pedro when the decision happened, so tell me where your brain was at during this fight. Your name's not Nick, but, you know.
So, this is as close of a fight as it can get. It could literally, if it went to Pedro, I wouldn't have been mad. If it went to Frankie, I'm not mad either way. It really depends on your criteria and how you score it. Frankie outpointed Pedro on the feet, but not by much. But Pedro did definitely land the heavier shots, maybe, but they were going back and forth. So, like, they're going back and forth the whole time. So, and you might be able to give it to Pedro because he was controlling the octagon better. He was pressing. He was moving forward. Never took a back step.
Nope.
But then again, like it to me, I was like, man, that fight's a draw, dude. Like, I have no idea. I need to watch it again. But that fight could have gone either way.
Yeah. Alex, I know you picked Frankie. Why did at the end you texted us and you were like, oh, I think Pedro has it. Why did you think he had the edge just from watching it the first time through?
The edge, I just thought because of the damage that he was doing to Frankie. So when I was watching like with my family, and I was explaining to them, I was like, if Frankie wins, it's going to be because he was the volume guy compared to the power guy that fight. So he threw a lot more volume, and you could tell that he was throwing a lot more volume. He would throw 5 punch combinations when Pedro would throw 2 punches or 1 leg kick or something like that. And then I was explaining to them, I was like, I think Pedro would have won if Frankie had more reactions to those leg kicks. So, like, he was eating the leg kicks really well. So, like, maybe in the judges' eyes, they didn't look as damaging as they actually were until the very last round. I think is the first one that actually, like, made Frankie kind of fall, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. But he was eating the leg shots. He was taking them. He was still staying in his stance. He would take the leg kick and immediately throw a fucking 5-punch combo. So I think that's what I was telling him. I was like, in their eyes, it probably doesn't look like those kicks are as damaging as they actually are. But to me, I think it was just like a volume thing. Because when you looked at the CompuStrike numbers, like Frankie, technically he was up. And there wasn't really any takedowns. I mean, it was kind of just a whole striking match. So I think the volume, the speed is what won Frankie that fight.
Guys, this Frank, what does he do now? The guy's like, he's so old. Like, does he like? I thought it was gonna be like he loses and he's done. But what now? Where does he go? What do you guys think? Top of your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, twerk.
Aldo. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
You said Aldo? You want an Aldo?
No. I really don't know who Frankie's gonna fight because Frankie looked pretty good, but he didn't look as good as I thought he was gonna look. And you could tell, like, man, if he just did this jump like a year ago or
10 years ago, he should have done this jump. Jeez. Yeah. He looks good. His body looked good.
He looked great. He looked like really lean. He looked really sharp. I just feel like I don't know, man. I really don't know what to do with Frankie Edgar. Because if you look at that fight, it looks like Frankie wore the damage a little worse than Pedro did. Like he looked like he got beat up kind of like in the 5th round, even though he kind of outstruck him. But I don't know, man. I really don't know what you do with Frankie. I really don't know.
I think what can you provide? Because Nick has provided us with nothing but spent 2 minutes
talking.
So
honestly, I think he's going to do good. And I think the reason why is because Pedro's number 5 in the world, right? He's number 5 at bantamweight. Frankie beat him, right? Frankie my biggest thing was that Frankie had a chin, okay? We know Pedro's hits really hard and all that type of stuff. Pedro hit him really hard. Frankie took everything. He took those leg kicks until round 5 is when he really, really started showing that shit was fucking hurting him.
He was limping 3rd round. Come on.
Yeah, it looked like he got hurt in the 1st round with those low kicks. Like,
but he was playing it off though, because he was still fast. He was still jumping around. He was still sprinting.
Okay, he was doing the Ankalov. Okay.
Yeah, but my whole thing is Pedro's number 5. Pedro's short, just like him. Pedro's one of the heavy hitters. So I think I think Frankie will actually kind of do good. The biggest test, I think, honestly, the hardest fights for him are going to be.
Please say a name. Please say one name. Someone say one name.
The hardest fights for him are going to be Jose Aldo and probably Peter Yan if he gets those fights.
Wow. So you think, okay. So if anything, it's like do or die championship fight next.
You know what he should do? He should fight TJ Dillashaw when he comes back.
Maybe. That's a good fight, too. Honestly.
Cruz. Give him Cruz, dude.
Yeah, that's a great fight. Literally anybody in 135.
Not anyone. Don't give him don't give him Sterling.
He beat 5. He beat number 5. I mean,
that's a big statement, dude.
He's not number 5 for a reason. He's really good. So I think, him and Cruz would be a cool fight. That's a money fight because they're both legends.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think Frankie could do really good. Honestly, in TJ Dillashaw fight, like I just said right in this Pedro fight, if TJ Dillashaw don't knock him out, I think Frankie can win that fight.
Dude, there you have it. We got some
Oh, nice.
What the
That was
fuck?
good.
Yeah, guys, any fights that stood out? A lot of these fighters, some of them new, some of them not in the limelight in terms of media, but some pretty good, a lot of actually good fights on this. A lot of KOs, a lot of TKO submissions, probably I think 3 decisions the whole card. Any one fighter stick out you just want to give a shout out to?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, you could continue this.
Oh,
what if you stop there?
He goes,
hey,
yep.
any fighters there? Yeah. All right, next segment.
I say it. D-Rod, bro.
Yeah,
Daniel
exactly.
Rodriguez, bro. He got rocked really hard.
Yes.
Came back and fucking knocked the guy out. Like that. I'm surprised. I'm happy. So if you watch Dana White's post, they gave the fight of the night to Dobson, or the performance of the night. They gave the fight of the nights. They didn't give one to Daniel Rodriguez. I'm like, how does he not get
performance? That's a performance.
But then Dana White said,
that was crazy.
Someone mentioned something about everybody on here deserves something. He's like, oh no, trust me, I'm going home, and on Tuesday I'm writing a lot more checks than these 3 that I just announced. So and then they talked about Rodriguez. So hopefully he gets money, because bro, he was about to be done. Like he was done, and comes back and ends up knocking him out. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I love that one. Nick, same shout outs for me.
That was mine.
Rodriguez.
That was really mine.
That was awesome when he did that. I was like,
it was amazing.
Good job, man. All right, guys. One more thing, which I didn't even notice watching the card. Maybe you guys did. Is that OSP didn't fight?
Yeah, he had COVID.
What?
Yeah,
COVID. Yep.
Hey guys.
I didn't even know until they skipped the light heavyweight fight, and I was like, wait, where is he on the lineup?
They announced it the day of. I guess his test came back. A lot of people were confused and asking questions like, when did he get tested for this test to come the day of the fight? And
exactly.
Him be COVID positive, but he tested positive for COVID. Honestly, I feel like if he tested negative all these times, it might have been a fluke test, because that happened to Figueroa. That happened to Figueroa, where he had a
false positive.
He tested false or negative, and then all of a sudden tested positive, so that fight was almost off. And then he's like, no, dude, I just tested and I was negative. Tested again and he was negative. So it might have been like a mess up, I think, maybe.
Yeah. Look,
but then Dana White also said 7 people on the production team all had COVID as well, too. So
exactly. So for me, it's like, I don't know. UFC, I feel like if they really wanted to hide some stuff, they could hide it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why people are like, wait, when did these tests happen? Dana's always like, we're taking care of everything. It's like, I guarantee everyone in that room, including the media, all have COVID. Yeah. They're just not telling anyone. All right, guys.
Sure the fighters don't care, bro. They want money, and that's they're making money. So
hey, do you guys hear that? We're getting messages from our producer. It looks like we have the WOH morning news at 6 p.m. in the evening.
Wow.
All right, cool. Got the first one in right now. Speaking of last Saturday's fight, Nick, why do you never do the beep beep beeps? Why does Alex always have to do the beep beep beeps?
Because mine's not as good.
Can we hear it? Oh, it sounds Vietnamese.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, somebody. I can't believe I said that.
Hey, racist.
Racist cam, dude.
That's real. It's too real.
Nah, it's too real.
Put a real cam.
It probably won't make
a real cam.
Probably won't make the cut.
On God, real cam.
On God,
cam.
Hey, on God cam, bro.
On God cam. So many cams. Agapova, fighter from Kazakhstan, who lost to Shayna Dobson from Jamaica. Somebody bet $25,000 on her to win the fight because
damn.
she was a negative 1,400. Was a
Dude.
1,400 favorite.
That's so crazy.
Crazy. And then so if they had won that, if she had won that fight, the person who put the bet would have only won $1,700, basically below $2,000. And guess what? She lost.
That guy must have really needed $1,700 because why else would you do that?
I don't understand why people do that.
Because you know what it is for some people, like, but even the odds were so high. The amount of money that he bet to get the payout that he would have gotten doesn't make sense at all. Usually, you bet someone that's like
Nunes
minus 800. That's about as high as you can go. You know, because they're a lock, right? That's why they're betting on them, is because they're a huge favorite. They're like, no way he's gonna lose. But that fight was crazy, dude.
So that's what I want to say. Like what he just said. So like that guy that bet on Amanda Nunes, right? He put $1 million. That's Amanda fucking Nunes. So like, okay, this is some girl. This is her second fight in the UFC. You're gonna bet $25,000? Like, bruh, what are you doing, bro?
I wonder why the odds were so high, though. Is it because that
her last fight? It was her last fight.
They were comparing her, saying that she looked like a taller Joanna, and she was super striking, and she has good striking shit. But she went out there and blew her load in like 3 minutes, bro.
The last time she fought, so Chris, you're like, oh, she looks like a previous boxer. Looks like
but she came out like crazy.
It's like the arms were all
she was street
over the
fighting, dude.
Nick hates about throwing mitts. That was street fighting.
She was
like that.
Hey, let's give Nick the platform to
speed that up.
Nick, we're gonna give you the platform to show everyone your Darren Till impression.
My what?
Your Darren Till impression. Go ahead.
Wait, you cut out.
I like how he went. He went.
Hey, I can't hear you guys at all.
Louder in the headphones.
Hold on.
He's so stupid. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. What do you do? Are you being serious?
This is not a bit. Everything I love. I can't hear you guys.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
My internet connection says it's unstable.
Oh my god.
I don't fucking care. That's my Darren Till. Adriel, I got 3 fucking kids in Brazil. I don't fucking care.
See that? See everyone? Nick was so nervous. He had to do a
No,
live.
I swear to God, bro. I swear
my internet's unstable. My internet's unstable. That's
it literally gave me the notice saying your internet is unstable.
The best part of that whole bit, because it was all fake, was that
it wasn't.
When he was like, he's like, wait, I can't hear you. What?
Bro, I swear.
But you got closer to your computer.
Why do you get closer? You're wearing headphones.
You're like,
because I thought it was my mic, so I unplugged my mic to see if I could hear it from the computer.
Like it's that, Bobby Boucher.
Hey.
All right, let's keep. Hey,
guys, I'm always. I never lie, bro. I always tell the truth. Okay.
People need the morning news. Next.
I'm not even wearing pants, dude. I'm wearing underwear, dude.
Right,
that's how true I am, baby.
Guys, Oscar De La Hoya, the boxer, is making a comeback. You guys are probably wondering, why do we care about this? It has nothing to do with MMA, but yes, it does have everything to do with MMA because Dana White had some comments for his best friend Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was going to come back. I believe he's 47 years old. He wants to get back in the ring, but not an exhibition fight like Mike Tyson. And who's Mike Tyson fighting? Bernard Hopkins? No,
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. But Oscar is like, no, I'm really coming back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fight. And Dana said, cool. Cocaine isn't cheap. It's expensive. He's got to make money. Pretty. So yay or nay on the comeback? Pretty good.
Good comeback.
You don't like it, Nick? Why?
Bad comeback, but good for cocaine. Because he's going to probably do a lot of cocaine. But here's the thing. He shouldn't be fighting. Who's he going to fight? What's the payday he's going to be looking for? Who's going to want to fight Oscar De La Hoya? Maybe Manny Pacquiao?
Probably. I mean, here's the thing. What I've noticed about these boxers, they all want to fight now. And here's why it's different. All these boxers that are older are wanting to fight. I think it's because they're seeing a lot of these current MMA fighters that are in their late 40s still at a high level. But I think because I feel like a lot of them are like, oh, I can do it because DC's doing it. Chuck Liddell did it. Randy Couture did it. All these guys that are in their late 30s are doing some of these early But they don't understand that it's boxing. Exactly. Yeah. It's such a different sport where even if you're older in MMA, let's say your striking's down or you lose a little bit of power, you at least have the opportunity to get in close, clinch game, dirty box it, decision it out, jiu-jitsu. It's just these guys are idiots. You're going to get knocked out.
The thing about boxing in general, too, it's like it's not like Oscar De La Hoya has been like training that much since his last fight.
His last
fight was in 2008.
Did you just look that up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As he's reading, he's like, his last fight is in 2000.
Because your face was like, I thought you were spitting knowledge out, and I saw your eyes go.
No, because it's isn't that crazy that he wants to fight? His last fight was in 2008. He hasn't been training.
Was that Pacquiao?
I think so. He hasn't been training. So what does he expect is going to happen?
A win. That's what a fighter would expect.
Yeah.
Hey.
Here's my
Come
quick rebuttal, or here's my quick response to that. Ready?
Hey, do it again.
Oh, Oscar De La Hoya's coming back.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel. I was more excited about Dana White commenting on that, just
Yeah.
because Oscar De La Hoya is an idiot, and when they got in that whole beef over ESPN on First Take and all that stuff.
When Oscar De La Hoya thought he was going to start a company that was going to
promote MMA.
Do you remember how bad that was? That was one of the worst fight cards ever.
It made no. I guarantee he lost so much money, and just like
he lost so much.
He didn't know anything. Like I remember Dana was like just going down all the facts of stuff, and like he was talking about like Oscar De La Hoya's interviews where Oscar like didn't even know fighters' names. Or,
yeah,
like,
I know. I saw that.
Who like it's like this guy's dumb. He didn't know the rules. Yeah. It's like insane. Anyways, our next piece of news is Scott Coker made some comments about the UFC as well. A lot of people just commenting on the UFC all the time. He said a statement about the light heavyweight division. Now that John Jones is moving up to heavyweight, Scott Coker basically said, we have the best light heavyweight division in the world. In which Dana White responded to it with, isn't he cute?
Damn.
No, hey, enough said. And Dana White basically also responded saying, their whole light heavyweight division are people we let go.
Bingo.
And that's the mic drop. That's actually a double mic drop. You know?
Yep. There's nothing that needs to be said on that. Dana White is 100% correct on that.
You know what? But Nick disagrees. Why, Nick?
I disagree because Bellator has so many good light heavyweights.
Name fighters.
Ryan Bader.
Just lost.
Okay, hold on. The
UFC
guy
also.
that beat Ryan Bader, who's Fedor's protege.
What's his
He
name?
looks pretty good.
What's his name?
It's Alexander Rakic. Rakic? It starts with an R. It's Russian.
That's definitely this fight. You were talking about Alexander Rakic.
Yes, you're right. And then hold on. There's more, dude. I'm not even done yet.
And there's more.
Musasi.
Still a 185 in my heart. Go ahead.
Lyoto Machida.
UFC, both the UFC as well. Lyoto Machida and Gegard.
Yep.
Matt Mitrione.
UFC. That's a heavyweight.
Wait, go ahead. Does the guy know about MMA?
Diego Lima.
That's not a light heavyweight.
That's not a light heavyweight. All right. What we're trying to say, guys, is that I don't know what Scott Coker is doing. Obviously, he's trying to promote his fight. Obviously, he's trying to get eyeballs. So shout out to Scott for trying your best. But I would even say, sure, I would say Bellator probably has some recognizable names, but I would say ONE FC probably has a better light heavyweight division. We just don't know a lot of those people. Those guys are studs over there. Like, there's just random like tan-ass Asian dudes fighting. I'm like, they're scary. They're all Cambodian and scary, dude.
All the ONE FC fights, there's always scraps. They're so competitive, and they just beat the shit out of each other. It's so fun to watch.
So fun to watch, but I'm curious if you put them up against like proper wrestling-trained MMA fighters in the U.S., if they would all just get destroyed.
No, I don't think so.
Cool. You think? So you think they're good?
Yeah, I think ONE FC guys. I think they're competitive for sure.
He doesn't want to say good. They're competitive.
No. I feel like they do well. I think they would do well.
Is a Toyota Corolla better than a Tesla?
No.
It's competitive.
It's competitive. It's really competitive. They're kind of the same.
Oh, hey, Phil Davis. I didn't look that up, by the way.
UFC.
Alessio Sakara.
UFC.
Liam McGreary.
Liam Neeson, fantastic actor. I'm glad Bellator picked him up. Also, guys, we have some fight announcements. This was just announced. Amanda Nunes and our good friend from the Twitch community, Miss Anderson. Shout out to. I never know if it's Megan or is it Megan or Megan? It's Megan, right? Megan Anderson. You guys like that fight? I
do. It's just so hard to go against Amanda now.
Yeah.
Would you bet $1 million on Amanda? Seriously?
If I had $1 million to bet, no, I wouldn't. I would put it on Megan. She's the underdog. If I had just $1 million just to bet, I would just bet it on Megan, because if she won, you're gonna make a lot of money. But if in all my hearts, I would have to put the money on Amanda Nunes because I feel like she's unstoppable right now. She's too good. She beats every person that I'm like, oh, this person might give her trouble in this area. She goes and beats the person in that area.
I know one person that can beat her. She's got to make a comeback.
Megan Anderson.
No, Kazangondo.
I
Bring
don't
her
think
back.
so.
Bring her back. She got her implants out. She's so much faster. I saw her running.
Oh, nice.
Nick, do you think, say Amanda wins this fight, hypothetically, she wins this fight. Has she cleaned out the 145 and has she cleaned out the 135? And can she retire and say she is the greatest female fighter ever?
I think yes, but I feel like she probably won't retire. She'll just keep fighting because
Keep in mind, she has a kid. She has a kid now.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think she's going to be an active champ, dude. I really don't. Because it's like you're at the top. Why wouldn't you just fight? I think right now she's shown that her skill level is so far ahead of everybody else in her division where she could sit and fight at the highest level and still beat everybody. So we'll see how this fight plays out with Megan Anderson. And but if I feel like Megan Anderson can give her some problems.
Yeah.
So I really don't think that it's like the Felicia Spencer fight was definitely like a mismatch, right? But
no, it was pretty competitive. It was
just
like
remember,
Tesla and
Felicia.
she
Felicia
beat Megan.
Yeah, she finished Megan Anderson.
And Megan beat Kat Zingano, so it's a whole triangle of love right now. So they you can make any fight. You can make any fight at 135.
I feel like Nick has that same
45
for every division.
Ask me.
Take any fighter from the 125. Demetrius, amazing fights.
Ask me about another division.
Cool. Street Fighter, the video game.
I feel like Blanca could beat anybody, and Bison is a viable candidate to fight
Blanca,
anybody.
my guy, though. Shit.
Dude,
anybody
Alex,
could beat everybody.
No, if you were a Street Fighter, you definitely are Blanca. And for Nick, I would definitely give you because of your thighs, Chung Li.
No, I'd give him the stretchy guy.
No, that's Gilbert. That's Gilbert.
That's not me, dude.
Or Yoshi Sudarso.
That's Yoshi Sudarso. Oh, bro, I'm real.
Hey, shout out to Yoshi Sudarso and his clip in the movie
Power Project.
Power Project.
All right, don't do that. Let me do it. Shout out to Yoshi Sudarso and his Netflix film Power Project, starring Jamie Foxx and Carmen Electra.
Did you forget his name? You were like, Yoshi Sudarso. That's how you said it.
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
What else do we have on the morning news, babe?
We also have Sterling, Aljamain Sterling, and Peter Yan. The fight that we all called out.
I'm so excited.
We all dye our hair blonde because we got it right. I like that. I have Sterling winning this.
100%.
I'm gonna put it right here. Sterling's winning this. He's taking him down, ground and pound, and or how about a little bit of RNC with that?
Wow.
Yep. I think he submits Peter Yan within 3 rounds, baby.
Ooh, say 3 seconds. That would have been more.
I'll go more in depth when that fight comes. But when that fight comes, I'll go more in depth. But right now, 3rd round by 3-round submission.
Nick, do the 3-second one. Come on, that's pretty bold.
All right, I think Aljamain is gonna KO Peter Yan with a body kick in 3 seconds, 1st round.
KO.
I mean, just RNC.
Oh my god! Also, random, just want to put that out there. Someone just texted me. Text from George Kimball. You want a Warzone tonight? Nope. All right.
He plays Warzone.
Yeah. All right, guys. One more final thing for the We Out Here morning news is Tony versus Poirier. Not confirmed, but has been talked about and speculated. I hope it happens. I think it will happen. I'm gonna say Abu Dhabi, and yes, please. Thoughts on maybe just a quick prediction?
I got Dustin on that.
Damn, really?
But I think
if I want, my god, I hate it.
Hold on. No.
That he does.
Can you just let me finish? Can you?
No, because we know how it ends. We know how it ends.
I think Dustin wins, but I would like to see Tony winning so they could fight Khabib at the end. That's all I'll say. But I still think Dustin wins.
That's not all he said. He literally said
he's too good. He's too good right now. He's on fire, bro. That Dustin Poirier, he's so hot right now.
It's because of Theo Von. Shout out to Theo Von. Boop. Alex, what do you think? What's your early prediction? Your early. Prediction?
I think it's pretty official. Number one, Dana White just talked about it. Hold on, I'm blurry again. Let me clear myself up.
What is?
Bro, what's up with your camera,
my camera just decides to unfocus.
Go close. Now put your hand behind your head, like this.
Yeah.
There.
And then 4 more. Again, closer.
All right, no. All right, so I think Tony's gonna win that fight. And
hey, dye your hair blonde then. Dye your hair blonde.
I'll dye my beard blonde because I'm going bald. But I think Tony wins that fight. I think Tony wants to win, and if Tony wants to win, he's gonna win. So, yeah.
So you don't think he wanted to win the Justin Gaethje fight?
Not that I mean, I just feel like he can beat Dustin. I think Dustin's a better fight for him than Gaethje was.
Is it?
I think so. I really do. So I think yeah, I do. I think Tony's gonna win that fight, and I think he might submit Dustin.
You guys are both silly. It was a trick question. I ain't answering that question. I'm not gonna lock anything until I see some training footage. But I will say I do like Alex's pick only because I think it's the first time Tony's actually had time to rest. He hasn't rested in forever, so this is really great. I think Nick had he had points. Anyways, let's go to our quick pick with team Nick the Ear Dunn, Alex Lifgod Acosta. Check him out on Spotify and Apple Music. Our main event, Anthony, not Rumble Smith, versus Alex. I know. I was trying to combine Rumble. Anthony, not Rumble Smith, versus Alexander Rakic from Vienna, Austria. Shout out to the Vienna Boys Choir. I saw them when I was 13 in concert. I fell asleep. Also, Sound of Music, one of my favorite films and musicals. Alex, how do you see this fight playing out this Saturday? We got Smith. We got Rakic, we got a kickboxer, and we got a classic MMA guy.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep mine short and simple. I think Anthony Smith is going to win a nice decision. It's only a 3-round fight because they were supposed to be the co-main event. So I got pushed up to the main event. It's a 3-round fight. I think Anthony Smith is just a veteran. He's been fighting for a long time. He's going to pull out a decision win.
I got Alexander. Is that how you say his name? Alexander? Yeah,
Alexander.
I think he's he's really dynamic. He's really athletic. He really gets after it. His last fight he lost to Ozdemir, but that was kind of a robbery.
But look at his record before that. It's nuts.
Yeah, like he's beastie, man. I think he's gonna pull this one out.
I'm gonna go with my boy from Sound of Music from Austria, from Vienna, because I also
love
I love Vienna sausages.
Shout out.
And then, guys, actually a really surprising co-main event. We got Robbie Lawler coming back and Neil Magny.
Neil Magny.
Shout out to Neil Magny. Neil Magny, everyone. Who do you guys got?
I got Robbie Lawler.
Even after a 3-fight skid.
Mm-hmm. I got the people that he's lost to there ain't no chump change. So I think Robbie Lawler's gonna win by decision.
I'm gonna go with Neil Magny. His daughter has a surgery, and he's got to step it up. And I feel like Derek Lewis can beat him, man. I really feel like Derek Lewis can beat Robbie Lawler.
If Neil Magny if he comes with blonde hair, bro, he's getting knocked out by Robbie Lawler.
No, he should come in with blonde hair.
Shout out to this past Saturday's fight for what's his name? Trevin.
Yeah.
The dude that got almost knocked out and then came to the win. Cisco hair. Yeah. It's the key. Cisco
Crazy.
hair.
I'm telling you. So Neil Magny's gonna dye his hair.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one for me. I don't know why I don't have a pick, but I'll just say this: I think Robbie Lawler is going to lose. And I think
this is short night. This is short notice too, because he's really supposed to fight Jeff Neal.
3-fight. Oh my God, it's tough. But it's like he has to win this. If he's done, if he doesn't, that's just like facts. All right. Any other fights on this card, guys, that are exciting? Oh wait, I know one. Yes, Ankilov and Kutilaba. That fight was nuts. What do you guys have for this? The rematch.
My pick's still the same from when we did it before they got COVID.
Canceled.
Yeah. Yep. Ankalev is still gonna win this fight in my book.
I agree. Same.
Wait, via the sleepy thing?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna knock him out.
And I also want to share something really funny with you guys. If you look at the bottom, look at the method robbery, and then look at the notes.
Was on LSD.
Referee Kevin McDonald was on LSD.
I know he was fucking around and like pretending to be like rocked, but that was one of the worst stoppages ever, even if he was rocked or not. Like that was a bad stoppage.
I've done it before where fighters are wobbly.
Yeah. But I think Magomed's going to win.
All right, guys. Any other fights you want to just give a shout out to that we should be on the lookout? There's a Lamas on this card. Alex Grasso from a former Invicta fighter from Mexico.
Alexa. Yeah, I think the fight card overall is going to be pretty good. No other shout-outs out. That's it. No more shout-outs.
I'll do a shout-out for Alex. I'm gonna give him because I know he would like to shout out this guy. Maki Pitolo is back immediately.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that's
Coconut
right.
Bombs. Darren
That's
Stewart.
right.
Or not Darren Stewart. He's fighting the guy that just won on Dana White's Contender Series.
Say his name though correctly.
It's like, fuck. It's
No, say it. Don't look it up. Just try your best.
I know. I think his first name's Impa, but I don't know his
Correct.
last name.
His
Yeah, I
last
don't
name
know
is
his last name.
Kasananganai.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hey, Coconut Bombs. Coconut Bombs.
Shout out
He
to
has a lot of
Maki-
experience, bro.
Maki Pitolo. And then also another one, just look out for it. I think we're all fan favorites of him. Alice Caceres.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Leroy.
we're fan favorites of him. That's what I said.
Yep.
So you're welcome. Guys, that's our show. We hope you enjoyed it. We did really great today. Usually have 40 minutes because we're on we have a Zoom limit of 40 minutes, and I think we did a really great job today. And if you guys are wondering, like, why don't they have the upgraded premium? Exactly. We need help. So guess what? If you guys can find out sponsors for us, let us know who you want to sponsor the show. Let them know you love this show, and maybe we can one day upgrade to more than 40 minutes on Zoom. Nick, do you have any comedy shows coming up? You do not. You're a personal trainer. Alex, where can we find you on Twitch?
You can find me on Twitch at LIFFGODD, and then next month my dates I'm at the Laugh House, and then I'm at the store.
The Chuckle Hut.
I'm at the store next weekend, and yeah.
But where can they find you, Nick, for personal training? If you want to get programming, if you don't even live in LA, you can still get programming. Nick,
If you guys need some online coaching and nutrition coaching, you could find me at nicktheear.com. All my stuff is up there, and we'll have some more content ready for you guys on nicktheear.com.
And if you guys, Alex, when's that mixtape dropping with you and Eric Griffin?
I'm officially in this house, so I'm going to start recording the songs this week. So it should be dropping probably by mid next month.
Guys, follow us on Instagram at We Out Here MMA. Follow at Nick the Ear. Follow at LiveGod. Follow all your CDC updates and all COVID-related stuff at Gilbert's. We love you so much. Everyone, peace. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump.